do the thing and do the other thing and then actually get to my monk, and we are ready to roll. Oh, I'm actually really excited because, well, not because Iggy is over here patting me on the face, but you know, that is a thing, I guess. I'm just doing all the things. Iggy wants to play with us too. Silly cat. Oh, I need to fix another thing here. Actually, I could probably just go like that. And then hopefully go like that. There we go. That might work better. No, it doesn't. That's silly. There we go. That looks better. Yay! So, we actually got snow today. I am so deeply offended. I also forgot that I left Blorio in her absolutely adorable baby bear form. Hello, Becky! It is so good to see you. So, it looks like, yes, our experience gain is going to be upped by 50% because there's a new expansion of World of Warcraft coming out, which means that until the next expansion comes out, we get a big experience buff, which I'm kind of excited about. And it's Darkmoon Fair Week, which is even cooler. So I figured before we go to the fair, we will do our fishing and the other quest. We'll do a couple of daily quests here, and then we will go to the fair because our teddy bear buff wore off. That's sad. So is your headache gone, Becky? I hope it is, because headaches absolutely suck. Also, if you go back and watch the streams from last night, now they are terrible. I'm halfway considering taking them down because even though the music that I had going in the background said that it was copyright-free music, I got claimed on it. So I had to go in and put different music in, and I think it covered up all of the talking that I was doing, and for some reason it won't even show the chat replay. I am very, very upset about that, and I guess from now on, if I want music in the background of an art stream, I think what I'm going to have to do is just stick with video game music, which seems to be the way to do it. Can't get enough spice bread. We can totally make some spice bread for you, sir. But yeah, I hope your headache is better. You know, like I've said before, I have never actually had a migraine, but I've heard how bad they are, and I get just those cluster headaches, and even those, just the, I guess, hangover from it is so real. Like, not fun at all. Alright, Daryl would like us to make some spice bread. I think that was his name, was Daryl. It was. I'm so proud of myself for remembering a character's name. So we are going to cook 10 spice breads. There we go. So I'm really excited. My room, the insulation is completely up, and all of the beadboard is now up, and the trim is up on the walls. And the bathroom is now insulated and the walls are boarded. So that those two are done, and I am so excited about that. Also tonight we're drinking coffee instead of pop because it snowed. It snowed here today. nothing stuck, so I didn't film any of it. And it was that kind of snow that you kind of have to squint and you go, is that snow or is that rain? And then you go outside and it starts hitting you, and you're like, oh no, that is without a doubt snow. I was so deeply offended that on the 7th of October we got snow. It's definitely the right time to be putting up insulation. Actually, I'm so happy that we actually got the windows all done before this cold snap hit, because I don't even like to think about whacking huge holes in the house. Well, it's like 40 degrees and 30 degrees outside, so I guess I'm not going to complain too much. One thing I did notice already, I mean, I'm noticing a difference in heat just because of the windows.
Great to meet you.
Like, that is actually, okay, we have to catch young Ironjaw and then put him on display. Gotcha. But I'm already noticing that the house feels warmer with the new windows, and then when we got the insulation up in my room is like 3 degrees warmer than the rest of the house. I'm like, oh, when the rest of the house is insulated, this is going to be so nice. I can't say that I'm looking forward to this winter, but at least I'm not dreading it. So I think that was just Old Man Winter's way of reminding us that he is dominant and he is going to show us all who's boss by popping in early October and saying hello. It could have been worse. Oops, I hit that too soon. It could have been so much worse because just north of us, up around Marquette, they got snow that actually stuck. So that would have been way worse. Did we catch old? No, we didn't. Like, have we caught the fish we're supposed to be catching yet? But I'm never ready for winter. So did you like the saga of the suit? I know that this book is new to you, so that's kind of fun. Anything with Mrs. Pumphrey and Tricky Woo just makes me smile. Like, all the chapters with them always make me happy. We keep catching raw mud snappers, and yeah, I would like to catch young Ironjaw, please. Unless I already caught him and just missed it, which I guess is possible. But I guess we'll wait and see. If I don't get him soon, we might make a run over to the library. Let's make a quick run and see if we got him, but I don't think we did. Anything, like I said, anything with Tricky makes me giggle. Because he's just so cute. And Mrs. Pumphrey is definitely eccentric. Somehow I don't think that we got the fish, but I can't remember if it shows up in our inventory. No. Okay, we have not gotten the fish. I am not crazy. We have not gotten it. Now, there are, unfortunately, going to be some tear-jerkers, because every James Herriot book has to have tear-jerking chapters in it. It's some unwritten rule, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'll cry on camera yet again. But You know, it is what it is. Ah, okay, there. We caught him this time. Yay! Now let's go put him on the wall. Oh, coffee is good. I'm usually a morning coffee person, but thankfully coffee does not actually keep me awake. I can drink an entire pot of coffee and go directly to sleep, which is silly, but it is definitely the case. Alright. Woohoo! Let's go to the fair. That's always fun. Let's get a mount. Random mount. Ah, we are on our lovebird. Yay, lovebird. Oh my gosh. So, do you remember back, Becky, in the very, I think it was in All Things Bright and Beautiful, when James went to the auction and ended up coming home with the stack of encyclopedias that they ended up putting in the basement? Well, if you thought he was bad at an auction trying to pick up some furniture, wait until you see the various sagas of James and Helen trying to buy a house. James Harriet is not the most, we'll go with, I was going to say patient, but he is not the coolest of all people at an auction or when it comes to getting housing. And it makes for some very funny chapters, especially because Helen is with him for most of these housing auctions, and yeah, they play off each other very well, and it makes me laugh. Woohoo, fair time! I love the fair. You know, I wouldn't mind a wandering fair that showed up here once a month, except then I would probably buy a whole bunch of cotton candy way more often than I need, because cotton candy is delicious, but you can only buy it at the fair. At least that's the rule I force myself to live by. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't know. I might leave those the art streams from last night up, but I am definitely kicking myself. But the music that I found said that it was copyright free. Oh yes, the saga of the house is definitely entertaining. And it makes me laugh every single time. Ooh! Let's go on a ride! I want to go on a ride. It's so much fun to go on the rides. Woohoo! Here we go! But yeah, they go through a time trying to get a house, which is quite amusing. And whee! You know, I could not do this if it were virtual reality because I would get so motion sick. I mean, I really don't do well on actual roller coasters because I get motion sick. But 2D ones aren't too bad. And the final big hill. Here we go. Ah! Oh my gosh, that just reminds me of going up the steps on that slide I found. Except it wasn't quite that steep. Whee! god. Okay. Yay! We did it. Now we're in the fair spirit. Let's see here. We've got some people that have tasks for us to do. Hello! Yes, we would definitely enjoy collecting pieces of metal for you. Thank you. I'm going to be a little bit sad when we finish James Harriet, but if you give it a try, Becky, I think you will really like the Brain Chip stories. They're pretty good. I mean, I guess I can't guarantee that you'll like them, but I think you will. They are very well written and they're a lot of fun. So, hopefully you will stick with us for that. And then I still don't know what I'm going to do after the Little House books are done. I guess I will do what I usually do and pick out 4 or 5 books that I really like. And then I think now that I have a community tab, I can put up a poll and have people vote on the next series, which is always good. Because that way I feel like it's not just me flipping a coin, which is what I usually end up doing, is just flipping a coin, or I put all the book titles into a hat and pull them out of the hat and see which book I end up reading. But no matter what, we will end up reading something entertaining. Also, I guess, as usual, the big question is, how much do I want to cry? Well, like I said, I think you'll actually like them. It's a really interesting, it's kind of a sci-fi but fantasy all wrapped up in one. And I think I have 5 of the books from the series. There's a couple of books that I don't have that technically are in the Brain Chip series, but they weren't written at all by Anne McCaffrey, so I don't really count those as part of what I'm going to end up reading. So we will just read the 5 that I have. And one of them is probably my favorite of the whole bunch, and that's book 3. I think it's book 3. And that's because it mixes, like, space archaeology in with the basic premise of the series. So it makes it even cooler. It's a fun, it's a really fun series. Anne McCaffrey is a really good author. And then I think I'm probably going to expand into maybe some YA novels as we go along. Only good ones, though. But we'll see. I have a lot of fun reading, which is always cool. I am not putting that on my head. No, thank you. Let's get rid of that. That's gross, because otherwise I could put it on my head and run around with a fish head on my head. And my ponytail sticking out the sides, and that's just ridiculous. So let's take that off. What do you have? You have a fish head on your head. That's disturbing. So disturbing. But so I'm hoping that that we will have the insulation, if not 100% done this next week, maybe like 95% done. Every night or every day that my contractor comes and does it, he gets a little bit faster because he figures each little wibbly wobbly bit that the house presents as far as challenges. So like, he put up the insulation in the bathroom, and that took, I think, longer than putting up the insulation in my bedroom, which is a bigger wall. So, and then putting up the wall boards in my room, which it makes sense that took longer than the bathroom, but my bathroom is so small that it was just so tight. But it's coming right along, and that makes me very happy. Pick all the flowers. We need to find one more flower so we can turn this quest in. Like I said though, Becky, I think you'll like them. The stories are all very well written, which is something that I appreciate. Alright, let's turn in this here Dark Blossom. Yay! Look at all that experience points. Whee! Jump, jump, jump. Oh, we actually have to throw these breaded delicacies into the fire. We're just gonna say that Bloraio replaced the real frogs. She set them free and replaced them with tofu frogs. It is good to try new things. I need to... My biggest issue with trying out new books and new series and things is I am nowhere near a bookstore, and I'm one of those that I really like. I like a physical bookstore. Like, I used to find so many new book series that way by just going into a bookstore and, like, browsing and reading the backs and looking at the cover art and then, you know, seeing what caught my interest. And you can do that. We're gonna ride the merry-go-round because we can. And then we're gonna do some pet battles. Also because we can. But, I love just going into a bookstore, and you can spend hours in a bookstore and walk out with, you know, 2 or 3 new books to read. And sometimes that's the start of a new series, and sometimes you're like, okay, this one's going to a secondhand bookstore or being donated so that somebody else that might enjoy it more than me gets to enjoy it. Whee! Look, we're flying! Yay! Alright, enough of that. Let's actually get some leveling done. Boing. And we're off. Yay! Mount up on something. Ooh, nice big scorpion. Oh, it was so weird. Oh, I've done that too. Actually, my very favorite series right now, like my number one favorite series that I am rereading at night before I go to bed just for my own pleasure, I bought because I loved the cover art on the 3rd book, and I was like, I want to buy this book, it's gorgeous. And then I was like, oh, it's book 3. Well, I better see if I can find book 1, which I was able to find. And yeah, it was just... And then I read book 1, and I was like, absolutely hooked. It is such a good series. Ooh, I see something to mine. Yay! And I also see a flower to pick. And we're about to hit level 29. Oh my goodness. You know, if we can hit level 30 by the end of stream, I will consider this very, very well done. We're not going to get it by going to get that one, though, because it's guarded by a spider. And we don't like spiders. And something is chasing us. Roll! I don't know what's chasing me, but roll away! Bad whatever you are. Okay. Whew. That's good. Alright, let's check and see what pets we've got. That is the wrong thing. There we go. What have we got out? We've got some things that are passed out, and they're level 25, and that is far too high, and we don't need anything that big. Oh, I actually have a new pet, so let's drag him out and give him some training. And then we will pull out him and him. Oh, look at him, he's so cute! I got him earlier this week with one of my characters that is not committed to peace. She killed a rare monster, and this cute little purple slug fell out, who is now our pet and companion, and we love him.
Need help? Farewell.
I do love all of World of Warcraft's pets. They're so much fun.
Well met.
Like, when they added essentially Pokemon into World of Warcraft, so many people were like, this is stupid, and I was just like, yes, I love it! Because I am a child. It's okay, though. I'm allowed to be a child. Oh, little amethyst softshell. Quick, switch, switch! We don't want you to die. That would make us very, very sad. Snap him. Yeah, you can do it. I have faith in you. I'm not sure. There's a part of me that really wants to read the series that I'm talking about, The Green Rider. But there's another part of me that isn't sure if I should, because it's got such, from what I understand, a fantastic audiobook. And I don't want to compete with that. Because from what I understand, the audiobook for The Green Rider, oh, we leveled, yay, is amazing. And I don't want to put myself in direct competition with some absolutely amazing audiobook. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I pick older books to read out loud, besides the fact that, honestly, so many of them are awesome books that I love. But also because so many of them, if they have an audiobook even, it's, from what I understand, usually not all that great of an audiobook. But most of the modern ones nowadays, they've got like 6 or 7 voice actors doing it, and they put music in the background, and it's just amazing. And I can't do that. All I can do is sit and read it just like I was reading to my kids or something. Which, I mean, that's its own fun thing, I guess. But it's not quite the same. Oh, we got a burst of knowledge. Isn't that exciting? What did we get a burst of knowledge for? We didn't kill anything. We better not have killed anything. Let me look. Statistics. Gold looted. Auctions posted. I think it should be possibly... Yeah, we have killed nothing, thank you very much. We have 0 things killed. Don't tell me that I accidentally killed something, or I'm going to be sad and then we'll have to start all over. And I'm not ready to start all over. We're almost to level 30. World of Warcraft is such a pretty game. I know that Final Fantasy is also a very pretty game, but I actually like World of Warcraft's like visual style a little bit better.
Need something? See you later.
Also, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a big kid at heart. I am a firm believer in being a big kid at heart for as long as I can be. Alright, let's switch out and see if we can, like, spit on this dude. He's been poisoned. Oh, Becky, you probably missed me talking about the cutest itty-bitty squirrel that started coming to the feeders. He's actually a gray squirrel, you know, a regular gray squirrel that you'll see in any city. But he's bitty. Like, he's bigger than the red squirrels, but not by a lot. And he is the cutest little dumb thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And he probably needs a name, but you know, haven't gotten that far yet. But he's just so cute. And I keep saying he, even though I don't know. It could be a she. But no matter what it is, it's adorable. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, let's swap. Let's go to this cute little squirrel dude. No, don't get hurt. Throw nuts at it. Oh, he is so cute. Like, because we get the big gray squirrels, and they're really, they're nice, and I really like them. And we get the red squirrels, who are my little comedians, and then we get the chipmunks, who are also really cute, silly little dudes. But now we've got this, like, halfway in between red and gray squirrel, just fat little fluffy thing. It's very cute. And then I'm hoping that the one that I named Erebus will start coming back around in the winter. He usually only comes in the winter. And he is a melanastic gray squirrel, so he's a black gray squirrel. And he is so pretty. Oh, he is just so pretty. I was hoping that he would stick around this summer, but he goes deep into the woods in the summertime. But he does show up in the winter because he knows where the food is. So he's a very smart black squirrel. And he's so pretty. We don't get albino squirrels up here, but we do get the black variety. Which, honestly, I am very happy with, because I think that they look prettier, the black ones, than the albinos. Yay! Our dude leveled up, and we can say, huzzah! Nice! We are a third of the way to our next level. Let's jump on our trusty goat. Here we go. And go do another pet battle and see if we can pick some flowers along the way. I'm gonna try, if he comes back tomorrow, I will try to either get some pictures to put up on Instagram of him, or I'll also try and get some video of him, because he's so pretty. Like, he's so little. I'm not sure what it is about small things that make you like them 10 times more, but it works for me. Oh, poor You know, I don't like mice when they come into my house and you know, are destructive, but they are really cute. Like when I see them outside, I'm like, "Oh, you're so cute." Just don't come in my house, because if you come in my house, then the cats are going to try to eat you. And that is never a good thing. We don't like it when the cats eat the mice. I was sweating it so bad when Scott was doing the windows, especially the big front ones, because I was so afraid that either one of the cats was going to jump out the open window, or a bird or a chipmunk was going to come inside. Oh, that bat was adorable, Becky. I love bats. I love anything that eats mosquitoes. And bats are definitely on that list of mosquito eaters. And why is that wolf chasing me? That's so rude. Oh, hey. There's something out there. You know, I don't have... Well, I do have a problem with killing mice in the house, but at the same time, I don't have a problem with it because the cats do it for me. No, 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 no. Run, run. This bandit would like to get us, and we need to run. Run away. Keep running. Just keep running, just keep running. There we go. Good job. I don't think we can get to that one because there is a big old wolf in the way. But yeah, thankfully, none of the wildlife came in through the open windows, and none of the cats went out on a grand adventure. You know, when I was a kid, all of our cats were indoor-outdoor cats, but since I achieved adulthood, all of my cats have been 100% inside. Yeah. I always tell the mice, you know, the ones that can't understand me and I'm not even sure are in the house, but I just tell all the mice, if they really are hungry, that there's plenty of birdseed outside of the house. And if they eat the birdseed that's outside of the house, then no cats are going to eat them. And so far it's worked. We don't get too many mice, which you would think we would get mice a lot more often since I live in the woods. But we don't see too many mice inside. So that's good. Now, I'll tell you what I don't feel bad about killing. Mosquitoes and flies. And that is what did come in through the windows. Oh my gosh. We had, I think, every fly in the entire woods decided to come in through the open windows last week. And we're still getting rid of them. I don't know how in the world they just are... They are faster than me. When I actually manage to kill one, I kind of feel like a ninja. But they are so much faster than me. I need to get better at fly swatting. I guess that's the good thing about winter, though. Those stupid things should all be dying off. So, yay for winter on that. I'm trying to think up positives for this whole winter thing. Oh, another positive for winter. It's pretty. It really is beautiful. But by the end of it, I am so desperate to see something other than white and pine tree that I'm always happy to see spring. Mining. So hopefully we won't get one, but last night, right at the very end of the live stream, and I didn't sign off and stop the stream because of this, but I kind of wonder if the person thinks that I did. But we had a spammer show up, and I was perfectly willing to just ignore them. Because for a while they were just spamming emojis in chat, and I'm like, whatever, that doesn't bother anything. But then they decided to start spelling out really gross and inappropriate things in chat, and I was like, alright, I actually have to figure out how to block you now. But I did figure it out. I was very proud of myself. So, that was good. This dragon is so slow, but look at how cool he looks. Rawr. Oh, very cool. Oh. See, that's the main reason that my cats are indoor only, because I have too many very friendly birds and rodents that I feel like would be far too easy for the cats to catch. So I keep my indoor kitty cat friends inside, and I keep my outdoor squirrel bird and chipmunk friends outside. We have inside friends and outside friends here. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's impressive. They added bats to their repertoire. That's like champion level hunter kitty. Especially when they're blind. I'm impressed. I love cats, but they are a entire menace to outdoor wildlife. So, I just keep mine inside. And that works. Whee! You know what? I might have to revise our level goal before getting off of stream, because we're about to hit level 30. And we have only been going for, what? How long have we been going? Not even an hour. So maybe we can hit like 32 or 33. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, Lindsay, what you got? Of course I think I can take you in a pet battle. Oh, Becky, did you actually get to see the, because I didn't post it to Instagram yet, did you get to see the pictures that we did in the stream last night? Or did you not get to watch it? Because if you didn't get to see it, then I can go ahead and show you. Jeez. Cats are so funny. Like, I love cats. They are the silliest little things on the face of the earth. Oh no, 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 no. Alright, cute little soft shell. Let's get you out of here and let this dude take over for a little bit. I will probably post at least the final picture that I did to Instagram, because it turned out really good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Alright. I only did 4 because OBS was being ridiculous, but this is the new evolution of Giraffarig Pokemon. And that one was Kai's request. And then Kai also requested the new Diglett evolution. And then nobody requested anything, so I just did this little cat bat for Halloween. And then Lucy decided to come in hard with something that was going to be far more difficult, and she wanted me to do Appa and Aang. So there is Appa and Aang. Yay! It was a lot of fun. Like, it was... Especially Appa and Aang were... They were a challenge. But that's... Honestly, that's one of the things that I appreciate about doing the art streams, is that they are a challenge. So that is always good. Boom! We got you, bunny. Dun dun dun. We just have to get 2 more bunnies. But yeah, I think going forward we're gonna try to hit 2 art streams a month. I think that'll work really well. It gives me something different to do and look forward to. Alright, that is 2 bunnies down. Yay! You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna switch just to change it up. Oh, this guy thinks he's all special. So mean. Don't worry, our squirrel is gonna throw nuts at you. And do a lot of missing. There we go. Good job. And then we're gonna go nibble on him. You know, I thought that our little squirrel would do better than he's doing. But no, he's not. Silly little squirrel. I have faith in you. You can do this. Come on. 1 more hit. Yes. Maybe 2 more hits. Oh no! He took out our little Shimmerbow hoarder. No! Alright. It's time for our hermit crab to take the field. There we go. Our poor little squirrel. It's a good thing he only fainted. Woohoo! We did it. Complete that. Nice. Oh, we are so close to leveling up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can imagine that. Well, hello, Scooter. I have not seen you in a while. I hope you've been doing well. We are running around in World of Warcraft. Ooh, we're on one of our horsies. I was telling Becky the insulation and the new wall boards are up in my room and the bathroom now. All of the windows are in, which makes me extremely happy. And Monday, we will be insulating the room that you can see behind me. And then probably Tuesday, we'll be doing this room. And then I think Wednesday, my contractor has another real quick job. And then we start the kitchen, which I think the kitchen is going to be the most, like, fiddly room to do. But I have great faith in my contractor. He is doing a fantastic job so far. And I am definitely looking forward to being warm. And I'm also, once we get all the insulation in and all of that done, he's also going to be putting in, and I'm not sure where we're going to put it. It's just going to depend once we get all the insulation in. But we're going to be putting in one of those spiffy little propane heaters that can run even when the power goes out. You know, one of those ones that looks like an old-fashioned gas fireplace. And it'll be nice. I'm excited. all of the things that mean heat. Oh, I actually did not mean to go that way. You know, and even though aesthetically it does look better, that's not the part I'm excited about. The part I'm excited about, please don't get me, spider, is the being warmer thing. Because, woo! We leveled up. Yay! We have a new talent point. What do we want? We don't need to worry about that. We don't use Blackout Kick. Whatever. It doesn't matter, since we're not actually fighting. But, I forgot what I was saying. Probably something about aesthetics, which I am glad that everything looks nice. Like, if you... Oh my gosh, we can actually go and get flight training. Yes, we'll do that after we do one more pet battle. Being cold in your own home, like, I did complain about the cold. If you go back on my channel, every winter I complain about the cold. It's inevitable. I'm going to complain. But all winter long, I was wearing at least 2 pairs of pants and 3 shirts inside. And it just sucks. So I'm looking forward to not having to wear 2 pairs of pants and 3 shirts inside my own home. That's gonna be nice. The cabin turned out to be even less insulated than I originally thought. 'Cause for years I thought that it was the logs outside and then a layer of tar paper and then the boards inside, but no, the boards that you see inside are just the flat side, and the logs that you see outside are the rounded side of those very same logs. So all that was between me and the negative 20-degree January cold in the winter was 2 inches of white cedar. No wonder it was always cold in here. On a good note, since all of the house is made of white cedar, it smells amazing every time that my contractor has to cut into the wall for anything. I'm like, ooh, that smells so good. So, it's all good. You know? It is all good because we are getting insulation, and I'm excited about that. And I guess it could have been actually way worse, and we almost went a way that we did not want to go. You know, it really could have been worse as far as the whole being cold. Yeah, it was absolutely nothing for insulation. I was like, oh, wow. I mean, not that a layer of tar paper and 2 layers of boards would have been much, but it would have been more than it turns out what I actually had. So, oh well, it's fine. You know why it's fine? 'Cause now I am ready for winter. That's a good question. Becky, are you ready for winter? Also, Scooter, are you ready for winter? I'm being chased. No. What's chasing me? Oh my gosh. Alright, werewolves are chasing us. Run. Never mind. We don't need that flower that bad. Although, the real question is anybody truly ready for winter? I was not ready to see snowflakes today, but I did. Which is just tragic. It happens, but it's tragic. Now, are you north or south, Scooter? If you don't mind saying, you don't have to say if you don't want to. But I know Becky is in the great land of Canada, over on the west. You're not ready for winter. I feel you on that one, Becky. Can we get to that before being eaten by... No. Too many enemies. That's so not fair. You know, that is the other thing. I am so happy to be getting this done now. Because I feel like I did okay as far as propane usage in the winter, but now I think it'll be much, much better. Ah, nice. So northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin. You can get all the good cheese. But you definitely get more of a winter than some. It's pretty flat there, isn't it, Scooter? I'm trying to think, because I've driven through that area a lot, and I feel like it's kind of like the lower peninsula of Michigan, where it's not really mountains, but it's more like very gently rolling hills. And very pretty rolling hills. And lots of windmills. I do remember all of that. Hey, Wisconsin and cheese are like some of my favorite things. I could go on for hours about how wonderful squeaky cheese is. I think everyone should experience squeaky cheese curds, because they're wonderful. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. We are extremely flat right here where I am. But when you go just a little bit... No, bad, 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 bad. We must run until this person leaves us alone. And try not to pick up any other bad guys. There we go. But it's really funny because you don't have to drive very far in the Upper Peninsula before you start hitting mountains. I mean, they're not big mountains, but they are mountains. And that is something no one ever thinks about. When they think about Michigan, you don't think about mountains, but if you head over into the western Upper Peninsula, that is what you're gonna find. Alright, this guy has got a bunch of spiders. Becky, don't watch too closely, because we're going to be doing a Pokemon battle with spiders. And I know that you hate spiders. But we're going to knock them out as fast as we can, because I'm going to pull out robots. And at least in the World of Warcraft version of Pokemon, robots always beat spiders. If I can find any robots. Where are my mechanical pets? You know, I could just filter. Let's uncheck everything and just pull up mechanical. Thank you. Cheese is wonderful. I do love cheese. Oh, well, no wonder I'm having so much problems. They're all higher level than I really want, but that's okay. We're going to pull out Tinytron, and we'll pull out Stone Grinder, and just for giggles, let's pull out the Warbot. Yay! And then we are going to do our version of Pokemon. Oh... You know, every picture, Becky, that I have ever seen of British Columbia looks so pretty. But I am a homebody, and I love here, you know. It's funny because I lived in Texas for about 5 years, and it was okay. It was too hot. It was always too hot. And then I lived in Tennessee for about 15-ish years, but all I wanted to do the entire time I lived in the South was I wanted to come home. I missed Michigan. Even knowing full well all of the cold and snow, I just wanted to come back here. So eventually that's what I did. And it made me very, very, very happy. Oh, Texas. That heat should not be allowed. Like, that's just... ew. Oh, I am very biased, and I freely admit it, but I love it here. Even with the stupid winters, which definitely get annoying, I still love it. Alright, we are going to make our way back to Stormwind City, picking flowers along the way, and being chased by zombies. That's very rude. And we're going to learn to fly. And once we learn to fly, that's going to open up a whole new level of exploration, and I am excited for that. Like, not gonna lie, that's kind of exciting. This is one definitely ruined little town. Honestly, I think most of North America is absolutely beautiful. I have not been too far west, Scooter, so I'm not sure. Not sure. I wouldn't mind going out west at some point. My cousin, who is a whole whopping 9 days younger than me, so she just turned 50 last week, and her husband surprised her with a trip to Seattle for her 50th birthday. I saw the pictures that she was posting. It was really pretty. But I've never been out that far. I've been to Las Vegas. I wasn't impressed. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't all that impressive. And that is the furthest west I have been. I have been up in the Rockies, and that was so pretty. Oh my gosh, that was like, I was in Colorado pulling a camper through the Rockies, which pulling a camper through the Rockies was very nerve-wracking, but it was definitely nice. That was a fun trip. It was just me, my two boys, who at the time were... How old were they? I think they were like a year, 1 year old, and 3 years old. So it was me, a 1 year old, a 3 year old, and my German Shepherd, and a camper. It was a fun trip. I actually got some gorgeous crystals too, like pink quartz that was just, I kept finding it everywhere I went. It was really neat. That was a very good year, but pulling a pop-up camper behind my minivan through the Rockies when you could look off the edge of the road and see like 1,000 feet straight down. I I was a very nervous and anxious individual for that entire drive. But we made it. And it made for some very good memories. I've also been to the Grand Canyon. That was pretty cool. I mean, big hole in the ground, but very cool at the same time. And surprisingly, I lived for about 7 months in Arizona when I was in AIT. And there was some gorgeous country in the area that my AIT was. It was really nice. It was down near the Mexican border, and it was a very cool area. I can imagine, Becky, rock climbing. I think the best part about any place, we're gonna get chased, with mountainous areas is if you actually have some water, you get waterfalls, which is why I love it up here so much. I'm like, we have hills and lots of water, which means we have a bunch of waterfalls up here in the Upper Peninsula, which is way cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's go get that herb. And then we're gonna go learn to fly. I am so excited. Flying. We can go all sorts of places once we can fly. Come on, pony. Let's go learn to fly. Back into Stormwind City. And we're going to take a tiny little break once we learn to fly because I need more coffee. I'm empty. And I have more coffee in the pot. So we're going to take like a 2-minute break. Learn to fly. Do any of those other human needs things. But first things first. We're flying. Oh, I love... Okay. I can't 1,000% guarantee that I'm going to do this winter, but on my list for things that I want to do for the channel this winter is I do want to try and go and get some video of a frozen waterfall this winter. Because that's the coolest thing, watching the waterfalls when they've frozen. It's so cool. Yes, I would like to learn to fly. Ooh, do I have enough money? Ooh, I don't. How much money do I have? Alright, we can't learn to fly until we get more money. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? Maybe we can sell some stuff. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a bio break. We're going to get some more coffee. And then I'm going to figure out how to get another 100 and some gold. Which, if I have to, we can just cheat and I can send it from one of my other characters who's loaded. But we'll see if we can sell enough stuff out of her inventory to get us flight. So, let's get like 2 minutes. You can see the fascinating background of Jack Skellington and the candle, and I will be back in like 2. All right? Coffee cup. And we're back. Yay! Alright, let's see if we can sell some of this, this stuff in our inventory. We only need like 100 gold. And then we can hopefully fly. So we will go to a nice vendor at this wonderful store here and see how much of this stuff we can actually sell. Hello, good sir. I am going to stand on this counter and see if maybe I can get you to buy a bunch of my stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so sad if we don't have enough money. What else do we have? Oh, we have all these herbs we can sell. They're not worth a whole heck of a lot. We're getting closer. We just might have to go and earn a little bit more money. That's fine. We can do this. We need about 100 more gold. Or, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we cheat and send her money? Or should we try and get out there and earn it? Oh god, hot coffee is so good. I'm doing a vote. I won't do it as a poll unless I can figure it out. I think I can figure it out. Can I run a poll? Not that way. I saw how to do it at one point. Create a poll. Send Blorayo money. Alright. Poll is up. Vote if we should send Blorayo money from another character or not. Hopefully everybody is back from their own bio breaks. You know, I just now noticed that he's carrying a lamp. That's cool. I don't think I'd ever noticed that. Let's zoom in and look. That seems really impractical for a shopkeeper to be carrying a lamp. Alright, we have a yes. So you guys don't think it's cheating? Alright. Well, we have to do this. This actually will let you see one of my other characters. So, alright. We're gonna send her some money. First thing. People are screaming. Let's put her over by a mailbox so that she can get the money. And then we just have to do a really quick log out. And we'll have Donna send her some money. Donna's loaded. Donna also is my resident, well, she's a badass. She is a very, very accomplished hunter. You think it's cheating? It is a little cheaty, but it doesn't give her any levels. It just gives her enough money to buy flying. Alright. Over here, let's see. So, this is Donna. She is pretty awesome. That is her companion pet who helps her with her killing of things. She also has a baby Murloc on her back, but, you know, details. Right? Right. Mostly that's just because it's adorable. Also, isn't there a mailbox here somewhere? You know what? Let's go find a mailbox. Donna's pretty cool. I really enjoy her. I think we can just go to Dead Wash. Donna is, at least for her backstory, because this is a role-playing realm, Donna is the daughter of the character that does my not really let's play, but my touring of Azeroth. Donna is her daughter from an alternative timeline, because time is wibbly wobbly even in World of Warcraft. Is there not a mailbox here? Oh my gosh, don't make me get out my mailbox pet. I guess I can do that. Fine. I actually have a pet that is a mailbox, but I was hoping to not have to look him up. Oh, is it filtered by families? Let's check all of those. What is he called? Speed? Ah, there he is. Speedy the Mailmental. Does he? No, he doesn't. No, he might work. Let me find out. Can I use you as a mailbox, my dude? No, I can't. Alright. There we go. We will call a mail lady. Hello, yes, I would like to send mail. Alright, let's send Lorayo. And we have to send it with something, so we will send it with that gross matted pelt, and we will send her 200 gold. There we go. Alright. Was there a kind of pet mailbox on Blue's Clues? It's been a long time since I've watched Blue's Clues. Alright, Donna. Thank you so much. You look wonderful, as always. But it is time to go back to our other girl, Lorayo. Donna's like, fine. I'll just sit on the ground. I couldn't find a regular mailbox, so I got that toy from doing some incredibly convoluted hidden quests. And it gave me the cute little pet, and it gave me that toy that will, I think, every hour I can summon a mailbox, which is fun. Alright, here we go. Lorayo now has money. Let's go get flying. Whee! Let's fly. I believe I can fly. I also believe I should probably never sing. Also, coffee is so good. When it's cold out, coffee is like the best thing ever. Whee! Oh, and then we can go back to the fair really quick and renew our experience buff, because that's always fun.
Welcome.
Alright. Ready? Woo!
Safe
We
travel.
can now go into the wild blue yonder. Are we ready? We're gonna spread our wings. We're mounting up. Oh, very good choice. On our very, very pretty cloud dragon. Let's fly. That's so cool. I'm so happy. Magenta's mailbox? Oh, in Blue's Clues. In the coffee? Yes, I did. It was very, 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 very good. I probably need to buy some more of them. But I started being very, very bad again. And I've been putting creamer in my coffee again. Which I need to break that habit because it is far too easy to consume far too many calories, because when I drink my coffee with creamer in it, well, let's just say when I drink my coffee with creamer in it, my coffee ends up being a little bit more cream than coffee because it tastes good. And I know it ends up being a lot more calories than just dropping a couple of cinnamon discs into my coffee. So I need to break the creamer habit. I let myself start drinking creamer when I took the boys down to their new apartment. And yeah, it's been pretty bad. Scooter, have you seen this? The Darkmoon Faire roller coaster? We're gonna ride it again. Ready? Here we go! 2 roller coasters in one night. It's so much fun. Here we go. I have a sweet tooth. I am not going to deny that. I do love sweet stuff. I like salty stuff too, and savory stuff, but I do have a sweet. Whee! Here we go. One more big hill. We're going up, 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 up. Ah! Oh, leveling out. Everybody take a breather. Last hill is coming. Up we go. Oh. I don't know why I'm craning my neck to look up, but, you know. It's that whole... And hang time, and here we go. Whee! Yeah! And the ride's over. You know, one of these days they need to give a roller coaster with loop-de-loops. That would be so much fun. See, I can resist pastries. I can't resist chocolate, though. I love chocolate. But I can resist pastries because for whatever reason, I don't like any fruit cooked. So I'll make pies and things, but I never eat them. But, oh my goodness, like, that chocolate cake recipe that I found for the made-from-scratch chocolate cake that I make, that stuff is so good. And the homemade ice cream that I make is entirely too delicious. I don't appreciate it, even though I really do appreciate it. Ooh, I wonder when the chieftains are going to come on. There's a lot of people at the stands. It's usually... Let's hang out for a minute and see if the concert's going to start. Chocolate is my Achilles heel. Like, chocolate is too good. I try to resist, and I try not to have it in the house too often, because if there's chocolate in the house, I'm gonna eat it. Oh, hash browns and 4 eggs. Hash browns are good. I like hash browns. Potatoes are fantastic. Like, if anyone ever tells me that I'm not allowed to have potatoes, I will cry. I'm trying not to get too many of these people on stream, because I don't have permission to use them. Them. That makes sense. But I'm kind of... I would ask, but... That's the fun part about being on a roleplay realm, is at any point you can, like, have fun play acting with other people. It's a lot of fun. It kind of makes me feel, I don't know, happy. Oh my gosh. Like chocolate bark? That would be yummy. Although, I don't know. I've been really good. I just remembered recently that there is, there's chocolate chips in the cupboard, and they've been there for months. So I guess it's an Achilles heel that I can forget is around. Now that I've remembered it, though, I might have to make fudge. Alright. Let's do some flying. Let's explore. And maybe get some mining of some of this stuff that's up in the mountains. Let's go this way. Whee! Now we can tease the spiders because they can't get us because we can fly. And we can, like, land. Look at this. Quick land. Potatoes are so good. Oh, no. Bad dog. Bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. Bad dog. Run away from the bad dog. Oh, fudge. I have a recipe. I can't remember if I made it on my channel or not. But it's essentially a 2-ingredient fudge. You just need chocolate chips and a can of condensed milk. And you just melt them together. And it makes really good fudge. Like, it sets up really nicely. And then, of course, you can make variations on it. Like, I use the Andes chips. And make a mint layer and a chocolate layer. And I've done peanut butter chips and made a layer of chocolate fudge on the bottom and a layer of peanut butter fudge on the top. And that turned out really, really good too. Probably very fattening, but it was really tasty. So it's probably safer for me if I make fruit pastries because then I don't want to eat them. Flying carpet. Oh, in case you're wondering, Scooter, I have my mounts set on random because my World of Warcraft mount brigade is pretty big and it's fun to cycle through and see which mount pops up. I think I have a couple hundred mounts. Actually, I can look at that. How many mounts do I have? I have 216. So it makes it a lot of fun to just go, alright, what mount are we getting? Oh, he's pretty. He's kind of like riding the bookworm, but he's all grown up. Oh, peanut butter cups. Yummy. Too much of this food is just such a delicious idea. Probably terribly unhealthy, but still a delicious idea. I'll go through a little bit where I'll stop playing for a couple months, but I'm pretty sure I have played consistently. No, bad Noel. I have played at least once a year. I've played for the last 9 or 10 years, I guess. Since mid-Burning Crusade is when I got my thing. You know, once I get a recipe down, I definitely stop. Like, even the recipes when I Google them, I'll Google a recipe and I'll start looking at it. But very rarely do I follow a recipe exactly. Sometimes that works out really well, and sometimes it's a disaster. But it's always an adventure. Oh, can I actually get this? No, I can't get this herb. All of these enemies need to go away. Because I think we can make at least one more level now that we can fly. Also, we can go exploring new places, which is always fun. Woohoo! Oh, okay. So this mount, as you see, is me. This is one of the fun ones because if you're playing with someone, they can actually ride you. And that sounds really, really bad, but that's not the way I meant it. You just become a mount. A flying mount. Which makes traveling as a party much, much easier. Back on my purple serpent. Alright, can we get to this? Of course we can. There we go. No. Down, down, down. There we go. I do love the variety of mounts and pets in World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh, we are over halfway. So this is my black serpent. I think I have the cloud serpent in like 6 different colors. Which is how WoW gets you. You're like, alright, I've got this one, but ooh, he comes in another color. So then you have to figure out how to go earn that color. World of Warcraft is one of those games for somebody who likes collecting things that you can really get lost in. And collecting things is something I enjoy. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? Actually, I am gonna pull out... Becky, I know you saw this mount a couple of streams ago. But now that I can fly, he is so much cooler looking. So let's get on Ashes. And let's fly someplace new. And I'm going to pull up. And look at how pretty he is. Look at that. Ashes is so pretty. Alright. Where are we gonna go? Let's see. Let's go north. Because we can. Us and our big old fire chicken. Alright, he's a phoenix, but still. I'm gonna call him a fire chicken. You feel so majestic when you're on somebody who's trailing fire. It's just so cool. He is so much fun. I mean, look at how pretty he is. We're gonna fly and look at things and probably get one more level. Look at this pretty lake. I'm having so much fun with my Wednesday videos where I'm exploring World of Warcraft. Because there is just so much that's like completely unused that's so pretty. It kind of just sparks your imagination. And then you find all these mysterious places. And you're like, why is this even here? It has no quests attached to it. It doesn't really make any sense, but it's here. Alright, let's sneak in here and get that there mithril. And see who we mount on. Ooh. Alright, this is another cloud serpent, but he has a little lightning going. Because he's awesome. We have to try... Alright, we are not going to be able to get that, but I bet we can get this. True silver, yay! This is an area that is very rich with ore. I can't remember if there's anything like cool and secret that's in here. I guess I'll find out when I get to my when I get to this area in my Exploring Azeroth series. I will deep dive and see if I can find anything like extremely cool. Every time I do one of the deep dives into a zone, I'm still finding new stuff, which is so cool. And I didn't expect to keep finding new things. I thought I had pretty well explored just about everything here in Azeroth, and I just keep finding new stuff. I have so many cloud serpents. I spent a lot of time in Pandaria, which is a cool place. Maybe we'll go there next week. Or next time. Next time it is Blorio's week, because next week we're going to be doing 100 Babies. Fire chicken. Well, I mean, it's kind of what they are, right? Big old fire chicken. I mean, they're pretty, but they're just a big old fire chicken. And we leveled again. Huzzah! Oh, now we're on a kite. Looks like... Is that supposed to be the sun, or is that the moon? I don't even know. I mean, if they're going by our time zones here, that should be a moon, but it's a very yellow moon. This is a very lava-filled place. The best part about flying is so many times you can find, like, the cute little hidden areas that I'm not really sure were actually meant to be anything than other than like a developer's little fun zone. Alright, we are flying. Where are we going? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Looks like we are leaving the burned up desert for some cliffs. Nice. Okay, that's where we are. We're just kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's exciting. We like the middle of nowhere. Let's fly. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Never mind. Turning. Because I am a decisive individual, darn it. Oh yeah, it's definitely the moon. I can see it looks a lot more moon-like now. It just had that interesting glow, I think, from all the lava. Alright. We are going to take a quick trip to someplace new. And that will be where Blario does her questing next week. Because why not? So we're going to go visit the Mage Tower and see where we can take the portal to. And fly around and see new cool things. But like I said, that'll be next week. Maybe we'll go to Pandaria. It's one of the prettiest of all the zones. And it's a lot of fun. I happen to think about it because I'm flying on a Pandaren kite right now. Plus, if we go to Pandaria, then the next time I stream with Blario, I can show you the Up House. Which is literally, it's a little house off in the ocean that is designed with balloons all around it to look like Up. And if you go and you land, there's even a dog named Doug there. It's very cool. And it makes me smile and laugh every time I see it. So that will be a preview that you guys will get long before anything on my Exploring Azeroth series, because it's going to be a while before I get to Pandaria on that. But hopefully the portal is open here. Yes, it is. Awesome. Oh, why can't I go? I want to go to... Fine. We can't go to Pandaria. Should we go to Northrend or Shatarath? Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King? That is the question. The Frozen North or a Shattered Reality? I could flip a coin. I can't remember which one I like better. Northrend has better music. Better music and a floating city. Yeah, let's go to Northrend. At least that one has the gear so we can go there. Frozen North. Yeah, alright. Off we go to the Frozen North. It's very pretty though. I think we're going to go for about 15 more minutes and then we'll call it a night. But I think 15 more minutes should be pretty good. You just have to wait on the loading screen. Alright, well here we are in the floating city of Dalron. It is a very nice city. We do need really quick to get a little bit of training so that we can actually do the mining here. So it's probably a good thing we got some money. And then I'll take you out and show you how the city is floating, because it's kind of cool. But, you know what, let's mount. Alright, we need to get herbs and mining. I think we can get our herbalism training in here. Hello, yes, I would like some training, thank you. So that I can actually pick the flowers in this area. And you, nice people in the mining place, I would like to learn how to hit rocks in this area. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. And we're off. We have our official license to hit rocks and pick flowers. And up we go into the skybox. This is like Colorado meets the UP meets some ocean areas. And of course the icky place in Ice Crown, but we can go down here and look at the floating city from below. So we'll get out a little bit from it, and then we will turn, and there is the floating city of Dalron. Also, we can go look at like Titan stuff, and we can go meet Thor. I mean, he's called Thorum, but he's Thor. But there we are in Dalron. Very pretty. There's all sorts of fun stuff we can do here. And probably my favorite zone, which is Grizzly Hills. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite zone anymore, but it's a good zone. We could also probably fly down here and pick up all these flight points, even though we don't need them so much because we can fly ourselves now. Hopefully we'll actually come across some herbs or rocks to hit. Something along those lines. It would be nice to find. Alright, thank you, sir. You have given us a flight point. Huzzah! Got all sorts of stuff. World of Warcraft has some really, really pretty areas. I'm not seeing anything that looks like herbs or ore, which is going to make it a little bit harder to level if I'm not allowed to kill things. But we can at least tour the very pretty area. I guess I shouldn't fly too close to the Horde area, though, because they'll shoot me out of the sky, which is probably a bad thing if you don't want to die. I'm also keeping an eye on my mini-map to see if there's any herbs or ore. That sounds so ridiculous. But I wouldn't mind finding some. That would be a good thing. Oh my goodness. I believe I see a herb. Yay, herbs! We can pick an ice thorn. Huzzah. Oh, we've got our two-headed dragon now. He's so doofy looking. You ever wonder if the heads are gonna fight each other? That would make me laugh. I hope we're real. Goodness. You know, it's funny because so many kids I know actually watch live streams. Don't let her mock you, Becky. We are all definitely real. At least I was the last time I looked. Alright, Scooter, but do some tell you that you're a space cowboy? I don't know why that song just popped into my head, but it did. Oh, we can get another flight point. Look at all this snow. That's kind of sad. I feel like it's something that I'm going to be seeing in real life far too soon. But I do want to get to Grizzly Hills and maybe crank up the music a little bit, because it is the best zone for music. Oh, of course it's uncool if your mom does it. I'm not sure why, but it probably is. Nope, never been accused of being a space cowboy. Yeah, the song is now just playing around in my head. Which is probably better than melancholy songs playing around in my head. Obviously nothing. I don't know though, I feel like I know at least a few things. I don't know everything. Ooh, we are being targeted by something, and there is a giant just walking along. Let's try not to run into him, because I think he would probably eat us. All sorts of quests that poor Blorio can't do because she's not going to kill anything. But that's okay. We can at least pick up the flight point. Hi, thank you. You know what us old fogies know, Scooter? We know good music. Even if it gets stuck in my head far too often. I've actually got a friend who is going with their son this weekend to see Stevie Nicks in concert, which is kind of awesome. Also kind of hilarious because I guess their son just recently discovered Stevie Nicks, so getting to see Stevie perform is probably going to be really cool. You know, and I'm not even going to say that modern music is bad, at least not all of it, because honestly, there are some artists putting out music today that I absolutely adore, but most of them aren't really mainstream and charting. Alright, here we are in Grizzly Hills. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit so you can hear the wonderful Grizzly Hills music. I think we can just go to sound. I love Grizzly Hills soundtrack. It's just very nice. Like, there are times when I will just bring a character and kind of just sit in Grizzly Hills. Well, you know, I think that's the thing, like, a couple of the artists that I love that are putting out music today, they sound better live than they do in studio, and you can tell that they're not being tuned. And I appreciate that, because so many singers, they sound great in the studio because they're being tuned, but the minute you put them up on a stage and they try to sing live, you realize that they're not that good. And that's sad, because there is, honestly, like, if somebody can sing live and sound even better than they do on the recording, it's so cool. I think that's why I love Sarah Bareilles so much, is she sounds so good live. It's not even funny. And I guess she kind of has to sound good live because she does a lot of Broadway as well as regular musical performances. I would say right now she's probably my favorite female singer, although it's a tight race. And then I don't don't know who my favorite male singer is right now. There's a lot of really good ones. Going by what my playlist history is right now, it's obviously been Abraham. But there's a lot of other artists that I do appreciate. I think the biggest thing for me with singers is I tend to go more for either alternative or, oh no, there's something trying to eat us. Alternative with almost a folk sound to it is kind of my jam. Oh, we're so gonna die. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Stop eating me, bad wolf. I have a great love for a good melody, and I like my music to tell a story. Doesn't have to be the most complex story, but I do want a story in my songs. And we pick this before that goat gets us. I don't know why these goats want to eat us, but these goats seem to want to eat us, and that's very, very rude. Alright. Our goal is to get to Valgard Port and get to a hotel, and that is where we will log off for this week. Isn't it amazing how fast 2 hours goes? I was just looking at it and I'm like, I've been streaming for 2 hours and it doesn't feel like it. Even though it is very, very true. Also, is that metal or is that fish? Oh, it's fish. We don't need to go fishing. Although I could hang out here and just look at these trees for a long time. Then again, if I really want to see trees, I can just look out the window when daylight hits. Oh, actually, I think we can just hang out right here at this place. We'll see if there is a nice hotel here near Whisper Gulch. We made 3 levels. Blues? Blues is okay. I don't mind blues. I don't even know what my favorite genre necessarily is. Like I said, I think it might be alternative. Also, this is a very cute house. This is one of the houses that I always claim as my own. I want a house like this. Look at that fireplace. That fireplace is so cute. And then you can run upstairs, past the bearskin rug, to this neat little bed up on a platform, but there's no pillow. Like, if I'm gonna have a bed, I want a pillow on it. So I think that's the only drawback to this very cute little house. Let's see if there's a better house. I mean, obviously we have to stay at the hotel, but, you know. Looks like that's the only house. I'm sad. Alright, into the hotel. Alternative is good. Like I said, I really like kind of a folky alternative, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I really just, I don't know, I like music in general. Yeah, eclectic music taste. I think that's, I'll go with saying my musical taste is quite eclectic. I mean, because if you look at my playlist, I've got everything from Pink Floyd, to the Monkees, to The Cure, to the Smiths, to Ben Abraham, Sarah Bareilles, Pink, Linkin Park, Eminem. I have some Beyonce. I think I like almost everything. So, Vitten Harab. I don't know. Is that a singer, Becky? Because that's one I don't know, which sounds interesting. He's from YouTube. Oh, cool. Is he like, does he do like classical? I'm just asking because the name of it is Mozart, so I might have to look it up. Because that sounds kind of interesting. But anyway, I will probably look that up. But we are here. Lorayo is looking quite comfortable here, sitting out on the balcony. We will leave her there until not next week, because next week is going to be our lovely Lilith, who is going to be trying to push out some more babies. But in 2 weeks, we will join Lorayo and maybe explore Northrend a little bit, check everything out, and hopefully get a couple more levels. So, alright. Alright, and I am going to look that up because it sounds interesting. Piano is beautiful, and talented and hilarious sounds pretty good. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.